God save a gracious queen. Aloha, everyone, from me and that sexy beast you can see up there, my sexy friend all the way over in Canada, young Eric, head honcho of Sorry Sauce. Hello, Eric.
Hey, Sasha, what's going on? Yeah, I'm that guy.
That's him. You got it. He is the Canadian national representative today because today we got a little bit nationalism meets some super hot chili stuff going on. What is nationalism? Well, to quote the great comedian Doug Stanhope, nationalism is being proud of shit you didn't do and hating people you haven't met. We promise we are not nationalists, all right? And we'd just like to take a moment to prove that to you. Now, I and Eric would like to take a little chance to fuck up our respective national anthems with some heavy duty chili. Now, I'm going to be going for this evil shit you can see right there. I'm going for my Candy Floss Hindenburg chili extract. That's some evil shit. That's going to help me do what I got to do. Eric, what are you going to go for yours?
I'm starting with one of my own sauces. This is Paw Paw Pow. And I want to use this one specifically because the pawpaw, if you don't know the fruit, look it up. Pawpaw was an integral fruit to the indigenous population in Canada. And when you assholes from England showed up, you pretty much wiped them out.
And I am going to show the relevant respect required to the British national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get British. God save a gracious queen. Long live the noble queen. God save the queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen. Oh, fuck me. Okay.
The Sex Pistols have nothing on you.
Oh, God, fucking hell. Dude, I'm not sure what hurts more, nationalism or that extract. All right, I've tried my best, and I've fucked up the British national anthem. Eric, sir, are you ready to show respect to the Canadian national anthem?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I gotta put my my good Mapleton Canadian hat on so I can take my hat off for respect. Okay, hat off for respect. There we go. Shit. Oh, that's good.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Canada, our home on natives' land. True patriot love, cat's falling over. And all of us command. With glowing hearts, we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, all right. All right, drop the puck.
Respect. Shown. Respect to the national anthems, the national songs. Jesus, I'm burning up here, man. Fuck. Oh, Eric, why nationalism is the question, if you ask me. I'm going to do another little hit, actually. I'm having another hit. Oh, right here. You got something you want to pop in?
Yeah, I think I'm doing a bit of a round of the Canadians here. So now I'm going to touch on to Capsaicin Cartel.
Oh, I love it.
Sticky, kinky bottom. Yeah. So why
My
nationalism?
favorite absinthe-based hot sauce, that one.
Fair.
Of all of them.
Does
Yeah.
make the heart go fonder.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder, I really do, if nationalism ever had a function. You know, like, was there actually a time when being a nationalist was useful? What do you think, Eric? Cheers.
I think perhaps earlier in the civilization, on a much smaller scale, tribalism is probably a better term for it at that point than actual nationalism, because I don't think we'd actually gotten ourselves into the nation states. I think in the early hunter-gatherer, tribal, nomadic existence, having some kind of bond together has that evolutionary end goal, that if we band together and we can protect ourselves as a bit of a cohesive unit, then we make more babies and have more food and we survive. It's going to be some purple tongue for the next one.
Oh, purple tongue is good. I'll tell you what, let's have a fucking hit myself. You make me jealous. I'm having another hit. Oh, yeah. So when did it change? When do you think nationalism stopped being a useful thing and started being what it is we find today, which is actually shit?
I think as agrarian society progressed, it basically was a trade-off of, we've got some neck lock in here, so I'm trying to tap it down. Damn you, Mike. But there's a trade-off that if not everyone has to farm for food, then we have other people who can develop culture and develop art and work out the rest of society. It's just been an unfair covenant where the scarcity has increased price to the point that we're starting to break down our society. And if you look at the hunter-gatherer society, we actually moved around a little bit more, and we had more time for art. Thank you. The scarcity has priced things to the point now that it's breaking down society. And I think nationalism has far served its point.
Do you think that, I mean, sorry, my fucking mouth is destroyed right now. My eyes are melting and it's very difficult for me to be able to see anything. I'm trying my best, though. What would you say? Would you say that people are consciously being nationalistic in the modern world? Or would you say that they're doing it subconsciously without even recognizing nationalist tendencies?
I think that, I think there's probably elements of both. There's got to be some kind of a conscious part to it. Like nobody waves a flag without realizing they're waving a flag. Nobody chants USA, USA, USA without knowing they're chanting USA. It's one of the things our American friends can spell.
Now, be nice, young man.
I'm being nice. There are pants. It's like being the upstairs neighbors from a crack den.
America is the pants of Canada. Yeah, okay. That's a nice way to look at it. Sorry, my eyes are streaming here, Eric. I do apologize. Oh. So, I mean, what do you think? How can people protect themselves from falling into the trap of becoming nationalistic?
I think it's got to be you've got to have self-awareness. You've got to be aware of what you're doing and what you're thinking and where you're drifting, and check the sources of what you're looking into. And if you've got like the sum total of scientific knowledge saying it's probably column A, and some guy with a YouTube channel and a book says it's column B, the odds are it's probably column A. You're able to do some self-reflection, and you don't necessarily have to be pulled into the cesspit. That said, it's a cult, and once you get in, it's almost impossible to deprogram somebody.
How does nationalism manifest itself in your country? In Britain, it's a lot of ugliness to do with football, a lot of screaming and shouting very often. Oh, one of my faves. That one there, Island Sun's Bayesian Tiger, one of my top tips for everyone out there in the world. Oh, Eric, I'm jealous of that. Oh.
It's a
I'm
good
staying
one.
with my
Well done,
extract.
Jeff.
Excuse me. Jeff Davis, creator of Bayesian Tiger, absolute fucking genius. I would agree. Oh.
Get it here.
So, there you go. How does it manifest itself, apart from the wearing of T-shirts of Canadian hot sauce companies? How does nationalism in Canada manifest itself now?
On Canada Day, everyone gets together and listens to the Tragically Hip and waves some flags, and sometimes they'll drink some Molson Canadian, pretend it's not owned by a Brazilian investment company. And that's Canadian nationalism. We listen to a bit of Stomp and Tom Connors. We root for a hockey team. We say, oh, we're not Americans, but we're basically Americans run through a filter of the British. So Canadians are very nice on the surface, and there's a lot of, once you scratch the surface, there's a lot of simmering resentment and passive-aggressive evilness in there. We're every bit as racist and xenophobic as the Americans. We're just more polite about it.
Do you think that racism came first or nationalism came first?
I think it's probably going to have to be nationalism as a branch of tribalism, because before there was the spread of hominids around the world, there was a lot more consistency. In skin color, there wasn't as much variation in melatonin. So I think that as people were growing up together, before they'd spread out so much, there wasn't really a concept of race. And to my understanding, the whole concept of whiteness was brought in the slavery world in North America to drive a wedge between the African slaves and the indentured servants from England, the Irish, who weren't really considered white until they were told, hey, now you're a white person and you're slightly better than that person who's in the same predicament you are. So why don't you fight that guy instead of working with him to fight me?
Starting from an ugly, manipulative point and really remaining the same today. I think my boy Eric up there and also myself here, if we have one message for you guys and girls out there in television land, is this: do yourself a favor, throw nationalism in the rubbish. Would you agree, sir?
Absolutely. I like to call it Stockholm Syndrome. This is something that we accept because we grow up in it. Our whole society is really a Stockholm Syndrome. That if we don't grow up buying these illusions and seeing them every day of our lives, then they seem absurd. We hit the point where we move into adulthood, and part of our responsibility is buying into all of these illusions and then championing them. Because my parents did this, my grandparents did this, and this must be the way. These are the confines of what we do. There is nothing outside of these confines.
Now, that is a good place for us this evening, and today rather, to tell you lovely people, we wish you all very well. Move outside your confines, eat a lot of hot sauce, and never be a nationalist. From myself, from my boy Eric over there in Canada, we'd like to say ciao for now. Ciao! Dude,